Hello traders and welcome to another Market Open preview brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, June 11th on a Wednesday, 2014. Glad to be with you. Alright traders, we can talk about some charts, some news, all that good stuff. It is a Wednesday and we have a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. Traders, if you would let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'll be your moderator through the educational series brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, I started trading in 2006 and I retired from a great 27-year career in the fire rescue department out of Palm Beach County, Florida. 9 days after I retired, I came to Thailand and I've been here ever since. Traders, I think I'm still on vacation. Alright, just a little bit about myself. I trade every day and I also trade other instruments, so I'm pretty around and about looking at charts all the time and keeping up with the data and the news, and that's what being a trader is, and it's just a lot of fun. My second career is awesome, it's exciting, it's invigorating, and it keeps me on the edge of my seat. Traders, let's get over to the news, but before we do that, let's talk about the risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets, and therefore any other markets you might be trading. Traders, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, if you are not financially sound in trading the live markets, it might not be a bad idea for you to take a deep breath and reevaluate your financial situation and go to a demo account where you can trade the Forex markets comfortably. Traders, you can come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading education and trading needs, and also to pick up on that demo account. All right, traders, let's go over to the news. Not much going on today except for one big one. We have, out of the UK today, during the European session, we have climate count change, and that's coming at about 90 minutes after the London Open. Let's talk markets. The Dow has crawled to a new record of 16,945.9, and it closed yesterday at 0.02% up in the green. NASDAQ also closed in the green at 0.04%. And the S&P 500, probably the first time in a long time that the S&P actually closed negative at 0.02% in the red. Okay, let's take a look at some other stuff. We got the FTSE 100 down in the red at 0.02%, the DAX at 0.20%, and the CAC 40 at 0.13%. The Nikkei closed up at 0.28%, and the Hang Seng closed in the red at 0.46%, and the Shanghai closed negative at 0.09%. Just a little bit on the markets and what we're looking forward to. So we have some mixed numbers coming out here, so it's a good possibility that we will see the US Open and the European Open will open probably in a mixed state today. So it should be pretty interesting. I would wait at least 30 minutes when these markets open before you think about taking a trade. All right, traders, today we are going to look at some charts. Let's get to it. The first one I'm going to talk about, believe it or not, is the New Zealand dollar. That chart really took a turn yesterday. Hope you guys protected yourself if you did enter into that trade. Yesterday we were quite bearish in this pair, and we were looking to take this to the downside. However, due to this daily chart, take a look at this daily chart, traders. We've got about 6 days with higher lows and higher highs. But the main thing is that it's bounced off the 200 exponential moving average at 0.8422. So that's what I was looking at, and I'm expecting that we will continue to go to the upside. Take a look at your MACD on the bottom of the chart, and you can see that the histogram last bar is higher than the previous bar, and take a look at the Williams R% indicator, and that is pointing straight up to the negative 20 line. So on the daily chart, this is quite bullish. So we'll have to respect that. So my bias is now for long trades in this currency pair. Traders, let's go over to the 1 hour chart. Traders, this is the 1 hour chart on the New Zealand dollar. Pretty bullish, as you can see. And take a look at the last several hours. And I'm coming to you about 3.5 hours before the London Open when I took a shot of this slide. So we got to look for some stuff here. One is we need a pullback. We can't enter this. The reason being, if you look left of the chart, you're going to see that this pair is at resistance. And we know, traders, we sell at resistance and we buy at support. So It is a bounce off the 200 EMA from the daily chart, but we need a pullback on this 1 hour chart. So you can fib this if you'd like. I couldn't fib it when I took the screenshot because I did not have 2 candles to the right and 2 candles to the left, signifying to me that that was absolutely the high, as this candle that you're seeing now, the last candle, could absolutely take out the previous candle's high. So there was no fib on this. However, take a look at your Williams R% indicator on the bottom of the chart, traders. It is now below the 0.20 line. That is really great. However, the MACD is very strong to the upside and is above the 0 line, and it looks really powerful. So I would think that this pair is going to remain bullish through today's trading session, and we just need to get some sort of a pullback if you are trading the 1 hour chart. Traders, let's go over to the 15-minute chart. Traders, this is a 15-minute chart on the New Zealand dollar, and we do have a trade plan here. Very nice. Traders, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this to pull back to about that 0.8529 area, and then we're going to take this to the upside. However, we do have a stop at 0.8512, so that's not too bad. That's only like a 20 pip stop, so that's really great. And also at the stop, you can see that we have the 200 exponential moving average right there at 0.8508. So a lot of convergence at that point, so that stop's a good place to get out of this trade. And I would go probably 10 pips above that and exit the trade there. So the 15-minute chart looks great for trade setup. Let's hope that in the London Open we'll get this to pull back, or before the London Open would be really nice. Take a look at the bottom of the chart. You can see that the MACD is absolutely bullish, and the Williams %R is basically in the middle of the zone between the -80 and the -20 area, but however, it is pointing to the upside. So we're looking to take buy trades on the New Zealand dollar today. Traders have to do a yen pair. I know the yens are there, but more than the yen is, let's talk about the euro. If you're trading the euro on any currency pair, trade the euro and just sell the euro. Buy anything against the euro and you'll probably do pretty well. Traders, this is the euro yen, and this is the daily chart, and you can see this is absolutely bullish. The main thing I wanted to point out on this chart is look at the 200 exponential moving average at 138.58, and we have a candle. Today's candle is below that, and yesterday's candle closed below that 200 exponential moving average. Take a look at your Williams %R indicator on the bottom of the chart, traders. This is at the -80 line, and this is absolutely bearish. So I'm looking to take this to the short side on the euro yen. Let's go over to the 1 hour chart and see if we have anything that we can take. Okay, so here is the 1 hour chart. I put a possible entry up there, and the only reason I was able to do that was because it was past resistance. However, I wasn't able to fib this. We don't have 2 candles to the right, 2 to the left. So therefore, I had no fib to do here to get into a trade. The other thing that I'm concerned about is now the 200 exponential moving average is way up there at 139.25. So traders, I would look for a pullback to that previous resistance and look to take this to the downside. That's the only trade there, is to take it to the downside. So the 1 hour chart, as far as an entry go, is not as easy as we would expect. However, it is obtainable, and we have to wait for the London Open. Traders, let's move along here. Let's go to the euro-yen 15-minute chart. Here we go. Look at this. We do have a nice trade setup on this 15-minute. We want to take this on a pullback. You can see that it's extremely bearish. Look at the MACD, strong to the downside. And the Williams %R indicator has been for a long time underneath the -80 line. So we're looking to keep this in the bearish tone, and we're looking for sell trades on the euro-yen. Let's see if we can get a pullback to that fib at that 38.2 Fibonacci level, and that is at 138.57. So we can get a pullback up to there, and that's about the middle Bollinger Band, which, as you all know, is a 20 simple moving average. That's a good place we can take that short. And we want to come down to the 161.8 Fibonacci level, 138.16 for our take profit area. I would take that right about there. You really don't want to get all the way down to that fib level. As you know, me and you are not the only ones looking at that price. And there are a lot of people probably have orders to get out of their trades. So this euro-yen looks great. I think on both of these pairs, both the New Zealand dollar and the euro-yen, we have some great trade setups and some good opportunities today, being a Wednesday in the trading week. All right, traders, I'd like to thank you on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and FXCL Excellence in Trading. Thank you so much for joining me for another Market Open Preview, brought to you every trading day before the London Open. Traders, remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, take care. Until tomorrow, take care and bye-bye.